There's something magical about this place. Having, the San Juan Mountains and just the raw natural beauty here it makes it worth living to get your work done and go play. It's also about the community. I like that this is a relatively small town. We've got a combination of people who were born and brought up in Durango and going through Fort Lewis and a really great engineering program there, and then talent coming in from out of the rest of the U.S. So it's a really neat opportunity to do very focused work and then have a great lifestyle too. Yeah.
Welcome to beautiful Durango, Colorado, a picturesque community with incredible local amenities and an intoxicating quality of life. Historically, Durango started off as a natural haven for outdoor enthusiasts and relied on tourism and the oil and gas industry. But this was not sustainable. So, the Southwest Colorado Accelerator for Entrepreneurs was started out of a critical need to diversify.
Yeah, there's a nice hike, the Purgatory Flats. That's right by where you guys want to go, and you can kind of cruise down. Are the aspens changing up there a little bit? Yeah. When you are out in nature, it's quiet. You're able to kind of connect deeper within. Being able to disconnect allows people to connect further to what they want to do, which then sparks ideas and sparks solutions, problem solving. I can't tell you how many times I'm going up a mountain to go skiing where I've solved a problem at work in my head because I've finally had that space to really get quiet and think a little bit more deeply. My role at Scape, I'm the outreach coordinator, so I'm connecting with the community, developing, cultivating deeper relationships with our partners and figuring out how to meet entrepreneurs where they are.
Well, Scape, the Southwest Colorado Accelerator Program for Entrepreneurs, it got its push from Region 9, one of the directors several years ago.
Region 9 serves the local area to help with different economic development initiatives. And about 7 years ago, there was a group of economic development agencies and local angel investors that wanted to figure out how do we create more businesses that will create more jobs? How do we create an accelerator in a rural community? 35% of our workforce are in the service sector jobs. The strongest employers in our area have a nationwide customer base, and they are able to weather seasonal fluctuations and not be affected as much as the service sector jobs are, which really just validates of why we have to create more businesses that can provide sustaining jobs for the community.
Region 9 invested in Scape primarily because we identified that there was a gap in the capital stack. When businesses are starting up, after they use up all the money from friends, family, and fools, they have to get debt financing. We did not have those small level investors in our region or community at all. With Scape, we created a program that would have angel investors that would provide the supports to get those businesses kind of to that point where they could grow and then get venture capital, go public where everyone could invest in them. That was kind of the goal.
The examples of Mercury Payment Systems and GetPrime as local companies, local tech companies that started here and made it big are a real inspiration, I think, for other entrepreneurs. It can happen. You can start from in a small town like this and get good traction. There's a bunch of people here now that didn't exist before, and from that, there will be more companies get started. There's a pool of talent that they attracted, and then they still want to live here. They're going to find out a way to create another job or another business.
When I first had the concept for MuniRevs, I actually got connected with some advisors that still today work with me. I remember rolling up our sleeves and running out my business plan, and we already had some clients, but it was, okay, now we're getting some traction. What's the right pricing mechanism? And so that's what's been the most beneficial to me is the willing and experienced mentors in Durango. entrepreneurs that I've seen receive is really programs like SCAPE, being able to go into an intensive program like that, learn from mentors that have been there, done that. They ask you the right questions. They kind of help you hone in on what the next product might be or the next model might be. So having a program like that is huge to the ecosystem here.
That from a rural area, we can launch these growth companies nationwide, and that we have all the mentors, the resources, and the access to capital that they need.
SCAPE program does a good job of helping these companies be successful. It's tough starting a business, and so it's good to get all the help you can.
As the community grows and is vibrant, I think Durango's created this unique brand. You know, that we are entrepreneurial friendly, that we are innovative, and we're rural. And so I feel like that's what I want to see continue, that you can be vibrant and rural, that rural is not something negative.
This is an amazing place. I just moved out here and said, hey, let's see what we can do. And actually went to the Small Business Development Council at Fort Lewis College, working with Gary Maisner, who's the founder of SCAPE. And he and I basically started this company. This is where we control the test stand, and we're basically recreating a spacecraft, but we're only developing the actual engines, the thrusters. And that's, for the type of engine that we're developing, it's what will reposition a satellite in space. This is software that we developed in-house. It just allows us to set the conditions to test an engine. When we made the move to start developing our own engines, it's a very expensive process. I mean, it takes millions of dollars to develop one of these small thrusters. And that's when we reached out and I met a guy named Jeff Max. He came in and said, look, you know, you've got these engine programs, you've got this test stand, let's consolidate these into Agiospace Industries. Jeff helped us pull together investors from all around the state, and several key people in Durango, SCAPE, John Wolgamont, and others here. So we have this unique Colorado investor group, which is amazing.
Access to capital is fundamental in changing the economic landscape of a rural community. How can you lift the quality of life of a town whose fresh air and majestic mountains already nurture the soul? Diversify the job industry, introduce exciting and innovative technology, and lastly, invest in its people. They'll do the rest.
We get a lot of entrepreneurs that are looking to create a business and a life so that they can be a part of the community.
Durango is just got that little town charm. It's just a special place, and it's got roots in something that I think once you really commit to being established here, you really are just like a part of this blanket of woven together of just something special.